Paul, yes. You know, in that last video, the sheriff just said that I can't be a principal in the crime. No. Mm-mm. Well, in the definition of treason, all the actors are principals. Pooch. There's really very little accessories to the crime of treason. Now, let's say I'm right. Phew. And you intentionally issued a dissolution of marriage where I didn't receive any actual notice of the court hearings. Yeah. And then you issued a protection order that has forgeries on it and fraud. And I'm like, well, you don't understand. You're not an accessory to the illegal importation of electronics. Yeah. You're actually a principal because of the crime known as treason. Now, looking at it, these infamous crimes, yes. An infamous crime at common law, a crime for which part of the punishment was infamy, yes. So that one who committed it will be declared ineligible to serve on a jury, hold public office, or testify, yes. Examples are perjury, treason, and fraud. These are examples of an infamous crime. A crime punishable by imprisonment in a penitentiary. The Fifth Amendment requires a grand jury indictment for the prosecution of infamous or capital crimes, which include all federal felony offenses. See an indictable offense under offense. Oh, at common law, an infamous crime was one inconsistent with the common principles of honesty and humanity. Infamous crimes were treason, felony, all offenses found in fraud, and which came within the general notion of the crimine falsi of the civil law, piracy, swindling, cheating, barratry, and the bribing of witnesses to absent themselves from a trial. Oh. Now, I mentioned this infamous crime before, yes, but there is what is known as the alto proditio. Alto proditio is a Latin, and it has see treason. In the crime of treason, all of those that are guilty of treason are all principals of the actual crime. Yes. Now, I do know that my wife kidnapped my sons. Pooch. I do know that you were bribed and corrupted. Yeah. I do know, yes, that there was a lot of reasons for why this took place, but as Heidi explained, yes, this idea of being a courier, yes, what would you actually curry during a civil war? Weapons or technology? Yeah. See, there's no need to have a courier to transport something from point A to point B. Yes. Unless, of course, the something was something of importance to those that thought there was a civil war. Yes. Now, it could be weapons or it could be communications of those that are in the family. Yeah. And once I'm able to have my wife questioned about exactly what it was that Homeland Security wanted, yes, because the kidnapping of my sons is somewhat infamous. Pooh! It could be that Homeland Security wanted access to a telecommunication system that existed on Guam, where transformers were used to be able to connect to it. Mhm. Now, that would mean that the chips that were being manufactured in the Philippines and Laos and Vietnam, North or South Korea, let's go ahead. Over here in the United States, it would be treason.